Yeah, let's do pitch invasion then first. So you're
Oh, we
player
need,
one.
yeah, we need to change
Oh yeah.
this stuff.
Actually, set them there and then just leave it. Ready? So that's pigs plus one, time 45. I shall. Just for ease of access.
Yep. Oh, for this map, I'm really not too sure what I should pick because that's definitely not a map I'm comfortable with. This is actually, I lost this map against Ancurio in the, I think it was maybe the second rank up.
Hmm. See,
Eh,
if I were to play it, from what I remember, it's basically just a game of numbers. Land the shot. There's no environmental damage, but you just have to be accurate. Use explosives where you can. Anything that's just the highest damage output.
yeah, pretty
So I
much.
would start para, sapper. No, actually, I think I'll go para medic, sapper, and scout at last. But I will swap them with a grenadier. That should work. But if you want, I can put some resolution scaling on it. That might make it look better for you.
Actually, it seems to be very good at the moment, and the lag is not anything impossibly bad either at the moment.
Well, you're on 70 milliseconds, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. So, does this look good now?
Yeah, I'd say that looks good. Just gonna guess because I want to start seeing because last time I used two sappers when me and Revan practiced and I did win, but I wanted to see because I didn't bring a scout what the poison would look like.
I mean, you will see it definitely now because I have 3 scouts on this map.
I'm just gonna.
I think
Uh,
Sapper's best strength definitely is when there is lots of mines or poison and there is neither here, so that's why I didn't think that I would need a Sapper.
right, so just as my observation from last time, is don't bother with the health crates so much, I guess, because they were only tens.
I mean, they are random, they might be 50s.
But I didn't think it was worth wasting a jetpack.
If you ask me, I would definitely take health over the whatever you just took, because the health is, well, if it is 50, then that's huge. Air burst is just not my weapon because I'm not good with these sort of things.
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah, and that is exactly the reason why I don't like to pick those air burst
It's
crates.
see, it's why it's what the reason I went for it is just for the high damage output because last time I got the 10 on the health, but I should have started with the medic and done what you're doing. Because if it wasn't for the timer, I would have not damaged myself, but I saved one jetpack deliberately so I could get back and take the health.
Yeah, yeah. I guess that must be the grenadier. All, Also, there is barely any lag at the moment, so that's very good. The game is very smooth at the moment. Also, it was not the Grenadier. Is that the Grenadier? Ah, it is.
Is this better than how you usually have to play?
It is pretty much the same, I would say. There is still some occasional spikes. Those are not making stuff easy, but it's like overall is good.
So the thing is, because there's no real environmental damage, I don't have a strategy yet. The only thing I'm thinking of doing against Fab is just trying to outsmart him. Like, find his pigs. I know he doesn't play like you and use a lot of scouts, but I actually can't find them at the moment, but I think I know where they are.
Yeah, on map like these, scouts are very annoying to try to find.
That's why I picked one this time, but ooh, an edge for me. Yeah. Take the shoulder.
Ooh, that was nice.
I found if you get it just after the bounce, it's almost a guaranteed 50, but you have to get it right on the shoulder for the 70. Actually, you can destroy the crates, right?
Yeah, you can.
But what weapons can destroy them? Like, would a sniper rifle be able to destroy say, the health crates?
That's a good question. I would imagine so. I think the crate has 30 HP, so anything more should explode it, but I have never tried with sniper rifle because there really is usually no reason, so I have not tried.
Maybe that's a good strategy. Is wait for the enemy to want to use the health just before they have the need to destroy the crate. So they were relying on it and now have to rethink everything.
I mean, I would just say that if you don't poison paratroopers, the health will not be issue at all. Because paratrooper is the only one who can get them, then yeah.
As long as if you haven't killed the paratrooper, it allows you to focus like at least fairly well on the others. Oh, I missed. That would have been a kill, wouldn't it? But
Yeah, it definitely would. I guess. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna poison this guy.
I think I'm coming up with a bit of a strategy here. Just based on the moves that you've made, at least, and my mistakes, I think I'm just about going to get there. Because if someone brings a medic, the first thing you want to do is paralyze them, which means start with the medic. But because, as you say, only a paratrooper can get to the main sources of health, poison is quite effective because all you have to do is just wait and hide.
Yeah. But now, since my medic is poisoned already, I can do this pretty much risk-free now.
Yeah, I suppose I line them up a bit there. See if you were right. That's why I saved the one jetpack. Is to go back and get the health. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, I didn't know if it was worth wasting the jetpack on a 10 or risking it. Because that was a 20. But
Well, the 20 is not much either, but problem is that if opponent grabs 50 health, then that's gonna suck. I don't have any paratroopers, so there is no risk for me stealing the health. But thing is that you shouldn't have gotten it yet, because I think that was your last jetpack.
yeah, it
Problem is
was.
that
Like I said, I'm just kind of following the script. This is what I thought of doing, but and then we changed the plan.
Problem is that now I can poison that paratrooper as well because he cannot get back to the health. But yeah, I will definitely want to heal this guy.
I think, I'm not sure when, but some health might drop. I know
Yeah,
there was
there will be one
some,
health drop,
but it's
but it
random
will be
critical.
after a very long time, and also it's almost impossible to like remember when it actually appears.
Are the times that they spawn random?
I mean, no, it is not random, but if it's like after turn 30 or something, do you want to be counting them while you play? Because I don't.
Yeah. If you start having like really big lag spikes, just let me know. Because it
Yeah,
could be that the phone went off.
there is some kind of spikes, but nothing game breaking at the moment. But compared to last time we played when the whole thing was basically one huge lag spike, then yeah, it's way better
Yeah,
now.
I remember when we reversed the connection and I had to play like that. It was really bad. So I know what you were working against. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. I'd like to place a TNT between them two, with enough to do enough damage, but also kill him. But it doesn't seem likely.
I mean, I was trying to position him like far enough, but it's hard to say.
That was panic, but
I really don't think that was worth the risk. I usually only use those shrapnels if that guy would have had like 60 HP and TNT would have not been enough. It can deal more damage than TNT, but such situations it is just not worth the risk.
hey, can we turn the game volume down a bit? It seems to be drowning you out a little.
Wait, is it too loud or too quiet for you?
The actual game volume is too loud because it drowns your voice out.
Yeah, you can turn it a bit quieter. I can add it more from the like this. For myself, I can use volume mixer to get it a bit higher.
You actually sound okay, I guess. My volume is on maximum because it's the speakers built into the monitor. So
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
sure if you get much louder for me, but if we just turn the master volume down a little bit, that should work.
yeah. Okay.
It's just with the airship above us, it drowns you out.
Do you still need to set something, or can I continue?
I can't change anything, but if you want to like turn the volume down, then continue. That'll help.
Oh yeah, do you mean like this volume, like from here?
Yeah, if you maybe like half it, that
Ah,
should be
okay,
better.
okay, okay.
It's just because if you talk over the game, it's hard to hear you.
I guess I'll try to shoot that guy for a bit extra damage. Why not?
My scout. The only thing I could really think to do is to try and poison both of yours by getting the angle right, like here.
That's true, yeah.
Like, my guy's already poisoned as such, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get another turn with the medic, because you could tranquilize him again, but we could kind of aim for him and just throw it over his shoulder.
I think that was definitely worth it.
Because you could only heal one of them.
I'm gonna jump this guy once, just in case. Actually, since I have time, I'm gonna go shoot that guy.
Oh, it's my sister messaging me. He's on 9, but he's invisible health, so...
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what to do. Because the thing is, the power without the jetpacks is almost useless. I'll hit my own guy there with the shrapnel, but he's on 9, so this is worthless. So,
Yeah, I think this was definitely worth doing because Grenadier could have dealt huge damage on his next turn.
he could do a lot of damage. I didn't know whose turn it was next. So it could have been his turn, and I got a full cluster grenade, like straight to the face. So
Yeah, well, would have been after the medic, so basically there would have not been much you could have done if you didn't deal with him now.
yeah, because obviously you would have done the same move again, right? Which means he would have never gotten the turn.
Also, as usual, I'm forgetting to heal. That's something I always do in the league as well.
What, the head jumps?
No, the healing with the medic.
I can't say I forget to heal. I just somehow get in a position all the time where I can never really make it justified. Like I'll either risk losing my turn, or I'm just too far away. Oh, close. See, this map is so strange. Like, body blocks render a sapper almost useless.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, while it's almost counterintuitive to not use them, like, it's very easy to cripple them.
Yeah, but problem is that you don't know what your opponent is having. You cannot body block as much with any other team than what I am having now. Because if you have only scouts, body blocking is super easy with sniper shots and easy poisons.
The Scout's unlimited.
Yeah, scouts are unlimited. I mean, at least they have always been so far, and I haven't not heard that the rule would have changed for this league.
But, and we can use different lineups for each map. So let's just say this one I wanted like heavy weapons, a scout, a grenadier, a medic, and another scout. But on the next one I could choose, for example, full, 2 paras, a single medic, etc. Because maybe is it just me or an all sniper team with like maybe one change just to get the crates might actually be quite effective here. Because the poison once you've taken out the orderly, the enemy's useless. So once you poison them once, take out their paratrooper, they can't heal.
Yeah,
So,
if you ask me, the 3 scouts is definitely best option for this map. But then again, I did lose with this setup against Angurio, who had a gunners on his team. So
that's Angurio. He is absolutely relentless with them.
yeah, and also he just focused all of my scouts and destroyed them before focusing grenadier and medic. So I couldn't use my scouts at all, basically. But yeah, I am very scout heavy player, so of course my plan is to use as many scouts as I can, like in general.
Oh, I missed. Yeah, in single player, I'm quite scout heavy. I basically just use sappers, scouts, and maybe like one medic, one gunner. Just depends on how I like to play the run.
I
But
think
I've
that
mostly used at least two scouts.
I think that guy had 50 HP, so this is gonna be bad for you.
Oh, you've knocked him down to die next to him.
Well, he just took his turn, so the paratrooper can move before the other guy gets his turn.
Is my medic still alive?
No, he's not.
So realistically, my best move is to probably just kill this guy.
Well, yeah, but if you waste your turn doing it, you will lose turn anyways. Yeah, your medic is
I do
still
have to
alive,
reroll.
but he also has 10 HP and poison, so
But I can take away yours. All right.
well, yeah.
He's on.
Oh, that's perfect position for me.
Oh no! Ouch!
Oh, the health is here now. But who will get the turn? It's your medic, so I guess I will get the health.
Yeah, you get the health because you stole the turn. I think it's safe to say that I've lost this.
Yeah, it
It's a
might be. The health will probably be the game changer. I mean, this will
power.
seal the deal at least.
I don't think it could take you now because I've got to lose at least one more turn, and both of those are going to lose 10 health, so there'll be one shot each for you.
Yeah,
And
that's
you
that,
outnumber me anyway.
that's why my medic's position was bad, because he basically took that guy's health so low, and now I can snipe this guy as well, and now he will have 4 HP and poison.
Right. I'm starting to think of some ideas. It's like I said, I don't really have a strategy for this mod. The only thing I can think of doing is find out where your guy is. Take, if I can, because of this incline, 4 head jumps, but it seems a bit weak.
Yeah, 4 head jumps gonna take a while with this amount of health.
Wait, does it actually affect the jump height?
Yeah, of course it will. 25 starts to walk a bit more slowly, and then if you have 5 HP, the jumps will be just horrible. You cannot jump anything anymore.
Hmm. I didn't realize the height was affected. I thought the animation was always the same.
Yeah, the height is definitely affected a lot.
Do you want to finish me off then? Because I think I found a way to make my team better.
I have to do this.
All in one. Oh, well, that was good timing. Can't help it. I'm dying with the squad. Right. So, bearing in mind, I kind of just randomized the team. Like, I don't think that was effective at all. That lineup. And like I said, there was no strategy.
Yeah, yeah.
So, how's the lag? Do you want me to full screen it this time? Because you seem to be pretty stable.
It's up to you. You can do the full screen if you want to.
Yeah, may as well.
So what was the next map?
Well, I'm trying to think how I should really play the actual game next week. Like, bearing in mind what we learned from that map, like, what would you say would improve? Because obviously I had no idea. That's one of my worst maps too.
I mean, personally, since I know that I am good with scouts, I would take 3 scouts because they can deal huge amount of damage. Poison plus sniper shot every turn is infinite 50 damage per turn. With sappers, it's only 3 TNTs with 50 damage per turn, and then they are done. There's no more TNT.
Mhm.
So it is like, also, if you are planning to use lots of scouts, then body blocking is must. But anything than that, it's pretty hard for me to give any advices for that map because that's the only thing I have for it. That's the only thing I can do when playing that map.
I'm wondering, actually. See, the only real way I can strategize is like I said, me and Fab, when it comes to actual accuracy, are pretty well matched. But the times I've managed to beat him, it's because I outsmarted him. I made him think a certain way, then changed so that he basically couldn't do anything. He thought the match was going a certain way. So could
Yeah,
we try? I mean, we can try another map first if you want, but if we tried that map again at some point, could we rearrange my lineup so that I basically start with a poison or a medic, so I can trank the other medic, but then it's a 50-50 chance of who goes first,
yeah, sure,
right?
we can. I guess basically how we played with Revan was that we played all the maps once and then we started redoing stuff and playing the maps again and like that.
Yeah, well, we can do you Hillock then this time if you want.
Yeah, okay.
Just vary it a little bit instead of just grinding the same map.
It is way more fun to play like to rotate the maps a bit so it's not only one map for 3 hours straight. That gets old pretty fast.
Yeah, that seems very boring.
I guess I will start with these two guys at front. Hmm. Now I'm not sure if I want two sappers or 2 scouts. Hmm.
You try 2 scouts, I'll try 2 sappers,
Okay.
and then we'll see which one's more effective. So I need to be. I'm gonna go medic, para, then I'll do double sapper,
Ah,
scout. Oh no, I need a grenadier.
last one grenadier. Like this.
See, what would you say, in your own personal opinion, 2 sappers? No, I'd say you need the grenadier for the variation for the range,
Well,
but a scout is quite effective if you have
scout.
a line of sight.
I really like scouts, but I don't think they are that that like you don't have to have them on this map, but they are useful anyways.
Well, I'll take this one then, because you have the scout. Because you've got 2 scouts, I got 2 sappers.
Okay,
It,
let's try.
so let's try it. Wait, so you started first last time, so would it remember to make me first, or is it still random?
If this would be leaked, then you would go first now, but the game doesn't know it, so
Oh,
it's we just got
perfect.
lucky, I guess. With Revan, we just played like whoever happened to start would start just because. we were not taking it that seriously. We were just trying maps over and over again, and whoever started.
Yeah.
That's kind of bad, because now you didn't have enough time to get near him.
Sorry? What did you say?
Yeah, that you didn't have enough time to get near that medic, so that's slightly a problem.
What, for me?
Yeah, for you, because now I can focus on your medic with all my firepower.
You could. So, uh,
But yeah, we can play. That was just a
okay.
side note.
I am obviously a grunt league player, so I
Yeah.
don't, well, I don't claim to be professional at all, but it just me, or does the game itself seem to lag on certain maps? Like,
Yeah, that is true. Oh, that's huge, because now I cannot attack your medic with this guy. At least I don't think I can. Yeah, definitely not.
yeah, they have the grenade launcher though, right? You could technically, you could make that.
Yeah, but it is really not worth it. If I would wanna risk, I should take this jump, but do I wanna risk it? Also, the time will be very short now, so no idea if I can do it.
Because I remember last time I made the mistake of bunching my sappers, I think it were, up on this island, and you just went for a TNT strike on both of them.
Not the best grenade, but it's decent damage. I think you actually got very good start taking care of that grenadier.
Yeah, I guess. As I said, I don't really have much of a strategy, and I really mean that. I just kind of think in the moment. I don't like to. I used to play, basically, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh, like actual card games. But I realized that when I started with a quote strategy, that was probably the worst thing to do because I'd always kind of roll myself into a bad position. I have to be dynamic.
Yeah, biggest thing about that is that if you play with the strategy, you also have to be able to escape the strategy if it goes wrong.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I mean. I just get too engrossed in it, and I wouldn't realize when. I just wouldn't realize when I should switch. Oh, he's toast.
well, this is not the easiest placement because he's so close to the water.
I suppose I could have made the trank shot from a bit further up, but
Well, I don't think that would have made much difference because I could have just thrown them water from there as well. So best thing would have been to do would have been body block, but since he was too far away, then yeah.
yeah, I couldn't have made the body block.
Maybe if you didn't put the mine, maybe then.
balls, I can't make that. I mean, I could, but I lose a lot of health.
I think that will be huge. Unless that tree saves me. No, it did not.
Oh, so that's a good 70, roughly.
Yeah.
When it comes to the rocket launcher, the tip that we learned from last time is to not use it from too far, right? Because the
Yeah.
hitbox is so small.
If you have any other options, then probably yeah, you should avoid it. Oh, that's gonna suck. Ah, so bad.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
I just need to be far away from him so you cannot deal damage to both of these. Problem is that since I had to focus on your medic, now this guy here is full health.
I'm taking the risk. Bad risk. Bad risk. That's the thing. He got stuck so far away from everyone else because they're all bunched up in that corner. But grenadiers, like, for range, I don't know. I hate the grenade launcher, so I just never use it. I should have probably hopped over to the other island and got the guy with the 40 health.
Yeah, I think you definitely should have moved from that position. I'm gonna grab these mines, I guess. And
No, my precious mines.
also I can heal some of those swim damage off from that guy. Actually, you know what I do? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put the mine here. Then I'm gonna take a bit distance
Oh,
and tranquilize
nice,
you onto the mine.
nice move. You know what? I probably would have only thought of that in single player for some reason, but that's pretty big.
Also, I still get decent body block, so I'm happy with that.
Hmm. Damn it.
Oh, I'm lucky. How much does that
It is
guy?
still 4v4. Hmm.
Yeah. it's funny because I have never seen fight to get so focused on this island.
Oh no. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, but where do I
Bad.
run? There is nowhere to run from here.
You have the cover from the map though. Although, hopefully he die. Oh, you
Not
bastard.
quite.
Oh,
That was a bit risky, I guess.
yeah, because I still lose the turn, but you got him under 10, so...
Oh, this guy has jetpacks. That's gonna take some time though. But there's still enough. No, you cannot go that way.
No, it's blocked! I should have gone the other way.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's not going to go well for me
yeah.
at all.
You really have to keep your eye on edges of the map.
Oh, that could have been a good move, but I totally ruined that.
That was like what 92 damage to your own sapper or something like that. No, it was wait, it was 110, I guess.
I guess when I get under pressure, I kind of panic and do that type of thing. I think I did it the other day as well.
Slightly short. But you know, it was good idea to try to kill that 3 HP guy, just because otherwise I would have left that island and gone as far away from it, so that guy would have been stuck there skipping go.
Yeah, I shouldn't have used the TNT really, I don't think.
I mean, TNT was a good plan because my medic also died, but it was just the wrong way to escape. Oh, I didn't get either of them with the poison. Is it a kill? It might be. Yeah, it is. Ah, not
Oh,
quite. Now I am stuck there with 1 HP.
but every pig is there, so...
Yeah, it's not problem at the moment. Although I really feel like I need to get rid of that guy now. And this guy gets mines.
I know what to do. Shit. What do you think? Is that a risky but good move? Or... I'm just scared of moving closer to you, because that... He's
Yeah,
got a lot more health.
if I have enough time to jump that guy 4 times, then I can deal with the Grenadier before it deals huge damage again.
Hmm.
I still dislike the rocket launcher, but it is definitely best option now.
If it's at point blank, it probably would be the best option. It's just, as you said, the hitbox.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't think I can physically do anything now.
Well, not much because I also have full health scout in addition to that one.
I mean, at least try and drown you and then it's over.
The scouts are, I think they might work a bit better than sappers just because they don't have to move around, so they save HP, they don't have to swim at all.
Yeah, because that's the thing. You can traverse the islands, but with a sapper, you either have to land on the island for a TNT, but realistically, you could use a shrapnel. Like, but again, you have to traverse it. If you have a line of sight, and you can skip poison across the water, which maybe makes it a lot more effective because, like that island that we were at, where the match actually seemed to focus, you can go at it from two angles.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if you have to like ricochet the poison off of something, you've got a clear sight of the beach of the two islands beside it and both sides of the middle one.
So did you say the last map was one-way system, was it?
Yeah, it was a one-way system.
Okay, I guess we will play that next.
So how did I do that? You know,
I mean,
I don't want to
I
play
I would
against someone who
say
obviously far
you,
outclasses me, but
you could have had chance to win that if you didn't place that. I mean, if you could have escaped that TNT you placed. That basically that turn took away 110 HP from you, and that sealed the game.
yeah, I regret that one. Until then, it seemed to be like up in the air, but you're right, that kind of sealed it at least. I shouldn't have even taken him there, really. I should have just tried to be a bit more ranged, like maybe just going for the kill with the TNT, then get out of there instead of just keeping everyone there for the damage.
I mean, with that turn, you probably should have tried to deal damage to my full health scout. Yeah, I'm gonna
Let's
go
just.
with my high damage setup for this map, so two paratroopers, one grenadier, and two sappers.
Well, we have the same lineup.
Exactly the same.
Let's mix it up a little bit though. Let's give me para, heavy weapons, sapper, grenadier.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna pick heavy weapons because I'm just useless with them, so I just don't use them unless I really have to.
I only really picked it to try and play with the mortars. Really, it's my last pig, but the scouts are useless here.
Yeah, Scout
There's
is
so much cover.
yeah, Scout is really useless on this map, that's true.
Right. So
By the way, is the game still set to
hmm?
30 FPS or is it more?
What do you mean in the duck station sheets or in? Oh, sorry, distracted me there. Uh, what do you
Uh,
mean in
I meant
Parsec?
I meant in Parsec, yeah.
I can check if you want.
Yeah, I guess if you can, because it would reduce lag spikes a bit, I think.
FPS
Yeah, it's
30.
30 already, so okay, we cannot do anything about
So
that
let
then.
me change it back again because I know that it changes the refresh rate of the monitor, so that might actually do it.
Yeah, let's.
Bandwidth is on 5, so
Yeah, it should be good.
with the distraction, I went way too high there.
Yeah, sorry about that. Do you want to restart the game?
I mean, I guess I could. But...
Yeah, you can if you want to.
All right, thanks for that. I mean, I wouldn't do it normally, but I guess when it comes to like a competitive game, you wouldn't really be talking
Yeah, I mean,
unless you wanted to.
the starting turn might change so that we don't. Yeah. So should I start now, or do you want
Yeah,
to go?
go on. Hmm. Technically, we don't know who would start if it was me v Fab, because it would be who won the last round, right?
Yeah, I mean, it would be totally randomized who would start. It will be random who will start the first map, and the one who didn't start the first map will start the second map, but otherwise it's totally random. Also, there is some kind of lag spikes at the moment. It is a bit difficult to control the pick now.
Oh, the phone went off. Yeah, that should fix it.
Yeah, it's better now.
I wonder why it does that.
Should who I should aim here? Let's aim for this guy, I guess.
Ooh,
Some decent extra damage.
freaked out with the timer again.
That was otherwise a good plan, but problem is that now you are standing there.
Actually, maybe that should be part of the strategy for me. Like, write down the lineup if that's allowed, because you basically finished that pig off.
Well, okay, he still has 3 HP. Yeah, I definitely need to. Okay, I don't have time to aim for him, so I will aim for that guy. But yeah, of course it is allowed.
Ooh.
Of course it is allowed to write down lineup. Most actually take picture in the menu, so they don't have to write it. So when you see your opponent lineup, you can just take a picture of it.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I won't tell Fab I'm doing it, but I can do it.
I mean,
Well,
most players actually do that anyways. Some does, some do not, but Angurio is one of them players who always takes a picture of the lineup order. I don't imagine Fab is taking it that seriously, so I don't think he will be taking a picture of the lineups, but hard to say, we will see. Oh, that's interesting.
that was a risk.
That was definitely worth doing.
Ooh. Oh, wow, that was worth it. Was it?
I
He
think
might have survived that.
I think it might have been worth it, yeah. It's hard to say, but I think so.
I just didn't want the risk of him coming back alive. Because if he came back alive with like 1 HP or like less than 10 or something, like, fair enough, you couldn't really do much. He's just like one target. I could get one more turn with him, but because he was out of jetpacks, he's almost worthless anyway. So I figured it's best to be sure.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, it would be very slow to move that pig if needed because he was so low HP.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been very good under cover either. Just a guess. I'm terrible with mortars, but that's why I picked the heavy weapons.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly the reason why I never pick these guys on any competitive matches.
I mean, I can get some shots, but I wouldn't say they're few and far between. It really depends on the scenario. Like, I probably should have put a lot more time into that.
I mean, I would say that if you can hit 75% or more of your shots, then you can use heavy weapons. But if not, then they are not really worth it otherwise.
Depending on the map, I would say about 60 to 65, maybe. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, not the best position, but that was best I can do with this time. Oh,
Oh,
that's
what?
so lucky. I have never seen that.
He's alive. Oh, that's big.
Oh,
Oh,
that,
I'm right next to the
yeah, that was
barrel.
not the best position. Oh, that's probably a kill.
I need to start thinking ahead, because you've got a lot of damage there if you hit that.
I mean, that guy's under 50 HP, so I don't think it matters that much, to be honest.
I suppose once you knock him in the water, it's fine anyway, but
Yeah, one TNT is enough to kill that pig, so it doesn't really make much difference. That's not easy placement either, because that guy can just... This should be enough.
no. Nice escape.
Yeah, it was pretty scary escape, especially with my lag.
I suppose if the AI took over and it swam you back to shore, then you might have lost a lot more health.
Yeah.
This map is so confusing. I need to know where are the tiles that you can actually jump. I think I've
Basically,
screwed this one up.
all the angles, you can see them pretty easily. Like this, you can definitely not, because this is straight line. It's actually nowhere here is one, but then straight forward, that's one you could jump up. Like those
I suppose
triangles. This,
I have
this,
no time right now, but
yeah, but you can see them. These triangles next to you, basically.
for that one that I'm stood next to.
Yeah, if it's a triangle, you can climb it. Like, this is square, so this is not climbable. But this is not square because this is multiple triangles, and this is climbable,
Hmm. Oh.
basically.
With this map, it seems like whoever gets the guided missile first wins rather than tranking a medic.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, that's huge.
Oh, he's not going to make it.
Yeah, guided missiles is a game breaking on this map. I think that crate should have been removed when they changed the map.
Could they do that with the ROM hack? Could they actually remove that crate?
Yeah, they do. They have moved the TNT crates here from the normal position, and they have moved some of the barrels also. Oh, I thought you might sleep there. It was very, very close to the edge.
That was just a guess and a bad one.
That might actually damage your own pig. Yep, that's a kill.
Oh, this is scaring me now.
Yeah.
Like, I usually don't play this bad, but I don't know. I guess I just have to be kind of in the zone, if you get me.
Yeah,
Like when I'm
yeah.
trying to learn, it's a bit more difficult. But
That was a bad jump.
is he the only pig left?
Sorry?
Is he my only guy left?
I have three and you have only one, I think.
Right, so I'm definitely not picking heavy weapons on this map when I actually play.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea, really. I guess it depends how well you can do those jumps and stuff. If you can easily escape that place, then sappers are definitely way to go because if you can do those jumps, you always get next to the enemy.
Hmm. But I suppose you're right. If you can reliably do that, then a sapper would have at least, maybe a couple of missed turns, but you'd actually get it like most of the time.
Yeah,
As long as you can land a hit on something, it's so effective. But relying on a mortar and being behind cover, it's not realistic. And the scout is also almost useless because of the amount of cover.
and like this as an example, it was perfectly like I was as far as I can be, and I still had enough time to get here.
So
So
that's probably the main part of my strategy is to just memorize where all these skips are. I'm pretty sure Fab would have already done that.
well, basically, those triangles are very easy to spot, and in addition to that, every one of these edges are walkable. That's pretty much all you need to know. If you just look like there was like when you look at this has some triangles, the other big, so that's climbable.
Is it anything that is a triangle, or just a
Basic,
corner that is a triangle?
basically anything that is triangle, because triangles are only in certain type of corners. Of course, if it's like bigger corner, I'm gonna actually let's start the map again and I will show you what I mean. We do not play it yet, I just like go around the map and show those.
Yeah, you want to? Just show me. So is it, as you said, it's most corners? Because I'm trying to plan them out before we start from the actual spawn points to see which one will be quicker.
Well, like for an example, this is climbable. You don't need to climb it because there is there, but anything that is shaped like this, you can go up from it.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, exactly. Also, there is some like
What
these
about the
over
one behind you, though?
these over here. You can go these up. This is again the timing, but it is doable. Anything shaped like this. I mean, this is not because these corners are the wrong way around. These are triangles, but they're wrong way around, so that's not climbable.
So, like, so if I was to take a turn now, for example, the right angle
Yeah, you can go
being the
up from
top,
here.
I can go up there.
Yeah, you can. You can
As
actually.
long as I've got...
That's actually the way to do it if you want to grab that weapon without wasting a jetpack from the center part. And this is also climbable left side.
There.
Not this, but
That
the
wouldn't
left
be,
one. Left one.
because the right angle is at the wrong side,
Behind you, behind you.
but there is,
No, right,
right?
right, right. It's straight behind the pig now. Like
No,
there, you can see those triangles. A bit to the
there.
right. That, yeah, that is definitely climbable.
Yeah, just skip the turn again. I'll try it out if you want, unless you have any more to show me.
Yeah, I'm gonna check around the map a bit, but yeah, there is so many of them. It is basically impossible to remember them all, but when I play the map, I always check around. Like, this is not a symmetrical map. This is the part where you can get out the other side, but this is way too steep and way too huge wall. But if you go slightly here, and then this is from this side the place to go up.
It really does matter the jumping times, though.
Yeah,
Could you get up there? Like, is that
you
too much?
cannot. It is a square, so that's impossible. I mean, now that I'm standing here, you could basically jump my head and you might make it up, but yeah, that's nothing. I wouldn't try that because it is not a corner.
So if I, for example, walk up here and want to make the shortcut here,
Yeah, that's
is it?
exactly the jump I did just before, so yeah, that's definitely doable.
So do you line up the right angle so the pig's ears are in between,
Yeah,
or you just...
exactly. You are jumping as straight line as possibly can, so the jump will be shortest.
So in one turn I could just... Well, I could reset the crate, but if I wasn't rambling and trying to figure it out, I probably could have made that.
Yeah, but thing is that if you want to get to that crate, then basically easiest way would be to just run straight up from here.
I suppose, but
But
you know,
yeah, if you
there's
are
a
here,
wall
you
there.
cannot get out of this thing unless you do one of those jumps. Like here is not a jump, and like the other side has jump here as well. But unless like that one, that is definitely doable, and then here is another one. This one is doable. All of these here. This is doable. Slightly messed up the timing, but yeah, these are doable ones.
So I'm gonna just try and find one. Technically, I've seen people do this before, that jump,
I think
but
it's
it was very
possible.
precise.
It's possible, but that doesn't really save you time because the way up is just behind you, so that's just unnecessary risk if you ask me.
I know we're only messing around, but I'll try and make it very quickly. It must have
That,
been very precise, but
yeah, those are way harder than the like triangle jumps.
should we do something funny before we end the match? Just put every pig towards one of the explosive barrels.
So, do we want to uh, change a map, or do you want to still try the jumps?
As long as I know where the jumps are, I should be okay. But I could practice that on my own time.
Yeah, well, basically
Just need two
anything
players.
anything shaped on that is the jump, and you can do it, basically.
So anything where the right angle of the triangle is at the top is doable.
Yeah, basically, yeah, because if it's this way around, the distance would be even larger than the square. So this is definitely doable, and this one also it is pretty clear that even if that one looks the same, that one is not doable.
So let's just try.
Very close.
It's not quite frame perfect, but it's got to be quite accurate.
Yeah, you need to definitely aim the straight line first and then do a very accurate jump. If you jump it like sideways at all, it will be a longer distance and it will be way harder to jump. So like this was a straight line, so this is the right angle to jump. It was
Show me.
just it was just not the exact right time.
Oh wow, I can't breathe.
Like if you try to jump from here, it will be way harder because you are farther away from the thing on top, so you have to jump longer distance. It is possible as well, but if you jump like straight line like this, then it's usually pretty easy to do. This was close. I think some of these jumps are slightly harder than the others. Cannot really say why, but
Yeah, that one seems probably the most difficult, but you just got it.
yeah, but if you do that soon enough, you can collect this crate and use it without wasting a jetpack.
Let me try another one.
I still think that like using one jetpack to get that crate is still definitely worth it. So you don't have to risk that jump and missing the crate. So paratrooper first is a must.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'd probably just steal it if I got there first.
Oh, so close. Oh, that was
Oh,
easy.
perfect.
Straight up.
So
Also,
it's
you don't.
almost a frame before it starts to slip. If you press square
Also,
then,
also you
it
don't
should
have to
work.
be exactly on one of these triangles. Like you can do it from here, and you can do it from here. But you can also, if you can aim it straight, you can do it like from here. You don't have to be exactly on the triangle, as long as the shape is like this.
Hmm. Let me try that one.
Yeah,
See if I can do it.
I'm gonna jump a couple times. Okay, now I'm running out of time, so I'm gonna back away so I'm not in the way. Okay, here is one in front of you.
So where were you again? You were over there, right?
Yeah, but there is exactly similar just right next to you.
So essentially right there, yeah?
Yeah, but you need to look a little bit more left, so it's like straight line, shortest way up. Like this. Yeah, now. Also, I think you need to have a couple more steps, more like speed, because if you take only one step speed, the jump will be shorter, it seems.
You might be right.
I'm gonna skip my go so you can have more tries. Well, there is one next to the stairs. You can try that one, but it's basically in useless position. Okay, this is actually a good idea. By the way, there is some huge lag spikes at the moment.
My phone screen's still on, but so I'm not sure why that is. But
Okay, there's the wall.
just let me know if it passes over. If not, I could troubleshoot. But I'm never far enough into the wall. It's almost frame perfect. Like that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really far in, right?
Yeah. No, I think the
But
speed
that's
was
not
too
enough.
slow and that ruined that jump. Because it was just like 1.5 step of like speed taken. That was a bit too early. But yeah, now that you know how that works, you can just try that again. Like against AI.
I'll probably just try that in my own time.
Yeah, okay.
Go on, do it. Excuse me. So, do you want to set up another map?
Yeah, you can try that wall one more time and then we can change the map. Almost.
So far, but you almost think you'll make it.
Oh, you almost got it again. Ah, and there it is.
It does seem about the angle. You want to be pretty much not at the angle of the triangle, slightly to the side of it.
I mean, it
But
doesn't
as you
matter.
say, get the speed.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that much as long as you get the speed. Like, what I mean is, if you jump from here or from here, it doesn't make any difference. But if you jump like from here and if you are that way around, now it will be harder because you will have to climb that way for a longer distance. But if I jump from here and I'm that way around, then this jump will be way easier now.
Yeah, you've definitely got to work on that. That seems like if it did come to it, because this is map 3, this is probably how it would become the game changer.
Yeah.
Like, so say, like, these wouldn't work.
Yeah, those are possible, but those are super hard, so I wouldn't bother using them unless there is no other choice.
Ooh, we did it.
Also, when you are playing with input lag, you need to be really careful that you don't overrun if you do from like these kind of places, because if you run a couple of steps too much, you will fall to the other side, and that sucks.
Even the actual emulator lags so much. It's kind of annoying, but I did
Yeah,
that 3 times.
but there will
So
be some
we're
input
getting there.
lag when you are playing the league, because when somebody else hosts, there is always that lag, so it is way harder to do with lag.
Yeah.
Like that, I took one step more like from here, so I can get a bit more speed, and I got up instantly.
So with 70 milliseconds ish lag, then I don't know. Maybe I could just about gauge that.
But you just have to like know the thing. You have to remember that there is the lag and jump a little bit sooner, and it's just trial and error pretty much.
Yeah. So I'll try it one more time.
Almost.
If I go back. You say it doesn't actually matter the angle as long as you jump at the right frame. So if I go from here,
Yeah, it looks good. Almost. That was very close. You can just try again from this. Yeah, and now you are up.
I'm getting the hang of it.
Yeah,
Should we load up another map? I just need maybe like 2 minutes. We
yeah,
could load another one if you want. But I think I will probably practice that in my own time in case it comes to it.
yeah.
Because I
I
suppose
think
that could be my strategy.
I think
Really,
that is
beat.
something you can do. Just play against AI on that map and practice just jump or something like that. Or use two teams and practice with both of them. Or I don't know.
You wouldn't tell Fab if I found a strategy against him, right?
I
Because
mean,
obviously,
of course I'm gonna tell, if he asks me some tips, of course I'm gonna tell him tips as well as I'm telling with you because I don't want to be like biased to either of you, but I'm not gonna tell you what I have been suggesting to you exactly, so he doesn't know your strategies or anything like that.
yeah, that's what I mean. It's just obviously I don't want to like learn all this and then you talk to him and he's like, hey, guess what? You can do all this, that. Crypto's gonna do it. Just taught him. He'll obviously guess. So if you were quite vague about it, that's cool. But
Yeah, yeah,
I'm just learning tips that he probably already knows. So
yeah. I guess so. I mean, he has seen all of that we did on that map because I always do that stuff on games night, and Fab pretty much plays with me on every games night. So yeah,
I should probably start joining that. It's only because I just discovered a way to get the VPN to work here that I haven't been joining, but from now on, I'd kind of like to.
yeah. You definitely should. It is very fun to play with lots of people, and it is actually every Saturday we play. So it is very soon the next games night.
Yeah, could be good practice too. A bit of fun.
So
So
what map do you want to play?
if we played all three in order, then it depends really. Would you like to play another one, or should we just go back to pitch invasion?
It is totally up to you.
Well, I'd like to try the strategy.
I
Well,
guess we'll play the pitch invasion then.
yeah. Could you just give me like maybe 2 minutes though to get ready?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Like I'll have to be away for a while, but I'll
Yeah,
stay
I'm
on the call. Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna set my things and then I will wait.
Right. So as long as I could know your lineup, but because technically we're actually what are we actually doing? Are we practicing against a specific like scenario, or is it just what seems to be the optimal lineup? Like lineup versus lineup, or just
Well,
randomly what?
basically, I should play at my best because if I try to do some different setup, if I, for example, if I would emulate how Angurio plays and would pick everything gunners, you would win instantly because I suck with gunners. So basically, if I don't play with styles that I know I'm good at playing, then it won't be much of an practice to you, really.
Yeah, I suppose I know what you mean. Right, well, give me 2 minutes then, and I'll be back.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
think about it in the meantime, but
yeah, no
I'll
worries.
stay on the call, okay?
Yeah, I'm waiting here.
Excuse me. So this is pitch invasion again, right?
Yeah, it is.
I'm trying to think. Scouts were much more usable than I thought they were.
Yeah, I really like them on maps that does not have anything hazards. Like, let's say if I would play pigs in space, I would probably also take three scouts because the water amount is so there is not much water, so I would still use three scouts there as well.
Looking at mine, what if we swap lineups? Like, because I need to use scouts as well. Because I don't think Fab would use, or even realistically anyone else but you would use 3.
Yeah, that is true.
So what if I took maybe 2, and you took like 2 as well?
Yeah, I
I
can
don't
do
know.
that.
I'm just trying to figure out the most optimal strategy, really, because this is probably one of my weakest maps. But let's start with a para. Medic, sapper, scout.
So no grenadier.
Would you say a grenadier is more useful than a sapper?
I would just because of that damage output, because basically if you can do 100 damage with the cluster, it is also same than 2 TNTs.
Yeah, it's
I guess that depends how well you can detonate the clusters, because if you're having lag spikes or something when playing, the clusters might not be a good idea. You are not getting them now, of course, but in the league, if you happen to have a lag spike with the grenadier, the grenades will be probably useless.
let's say, because I want to test out the poisons with the 2 scouts and then being almost undetectable undercover. I want a sapper, but I know that if I had 2 sappers and sacrificed the para, then I can't go for the crates.
Yeah, pretty much. So let's keep this.
I say we should.
Okay, I'm
You're
gonna
probably
change.
right. Because
So you think I need to change one of my scouts away?
wait, so were you going to change one?
I mean,
Like I said.
do you want me to change one of them off? I can keep them. This would be what I prefer, but if you want to practice against another type of peaks, I can change 1 or 2 of them off as well.
Well, the thing is, I'm not playing against you, so I'm trying to think what anyone else would play as.
I mean,
Because you was a more
I would say
professional player.
this is more likely setup. I think.
Yeah, so if you take the 2 sappers, I will take the 2 scouts, but
Yeah, let's go with this
I
one then.
guess I could land the trick shots with the shrapnel and a TNT as a guaranteed 50.
Yeah,
So I think I'll do that. There
let's
is
try
one
with
thing I'd
this.
like to try though, at some point in the game, even if it's like right before the end, is I want to see if we can destroy the health crates with a with something that's realistic. Like
Yeah,
obviously you could do it with a bazooka, but you have to get it spot on.
I mean, you can if you want to destroy it with bazooka, you can just go right under it and shoot way up.
Would it destroy it through the?
I
Should I try
think,
it now?
yeah, you can try.
And then we just restart. So if I go like this,
Yeah, I have not
like
tried this, so it is. Don't turn you back on the pillar because it might explode on your face.
I'm a bit
Yeah,
like in front of it.
yeah. I mean, you can turn other way around, but if you are standing next to a wall, and like if your back is on the wall, the shell might basically spawn on the wall and kill you.
Let's just try. It does destroy the crate, but it does hurt you.
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
what? Something
if you
drops.
destroy the things, there is jetpacks dropping. Well, I'm
Wait,
gonna grab the jetpack and I'm gonna try if I can destroy the crate with rifle burst.
wait, are they jetpacks?
Yeah, if you destroy these things, you get jetpacks.
Ah,
I try to land here without collecting the crate so I can try to shoot it.
try it with a rifle burst,
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
and then I'll try it with sniper.
Yeah,
Wait,
you can. It's 30 HP, so then that means you can destroy them with snipers as well. So we can now start over and begin.
oh,
Health crates have 30 HP, so I think we should start.
Is it what destroys the crate? Is it the ground it's on, or
And no, I think now because the machine gun is not enough for that. I mean, I can try as well with this thing. I'm gonna help you with your thing. But I think if we destroy the ground, the health crate still gets left on top of the stick. Also, it feels very wrong to shoot rifle burst straight up. Oh, it takes so much damage to destroy that thing.
should we just like skip turn until we can get to a sniper rifle and then fire
Yeah,
straight at
yeah,
them?
yeah, let's do that.
Because I think health and a weapon crate actually have different HP.
No, every crate has 30 HP. So if you drop one jetpack on top of the crate will not get destroyed, but if you drop two, it will. Also, if you are using grenade launcher to shoot the crates, you need to hit perfectly for it to explode.
Yeah. So you try the health crate.
Sorry?
You try the health crate because that did work.
Okay, I mean, I don't still have a scout because my scout is last one, so you have to do that as well. But yeah, of course it will work same way.
So if I think that obviously if it was the one that drops on the ground, I could just collect it far easier than I could destroy it. But
Yeah, but I still don't
I would
think
get
you
the angle.
should. I still don't think you should destroy them because now basically you are wasting your turn to destroying crate that will probably give 20 or something health. So instead of doing 40 damage, you are only preventing your opponent from getting 20 health. So I don't think that's worth it.
See, it depends because the idea is, like I said, is about outsmarting who I'm playing against. They might have incorporated getting that health into the strategy.
Also, I think those bridges really cannot be destroyed with anything except explosions. But yeah, should we start the normal game now?
Let me try this and then I'll reload the state. Yeah.
Yeah, this will work because you did it once already. Oh, wait, what? That's interesting.
Yeah. You ready? Or do you
Yeah,
want to see that?
yeah,
You ready?
yeah, 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 I'm ready. Also, I think it would have been faster to do it without save state because now we have to put all the things again.
I could do two. Again, I think that's what we were. Let me see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, if we quit now and restart, I think that's faster.
Right, look. Let's just agree. What should we do? Should I just take that turn because I made it there? Or should we just remake the lineup and then go for
Yeah,
it?
yeah, load the previous state. You can load that one. Then you will quit the game, and then we will restart so we have our correct lineups ready. So basically the normal way. Now we can retry with this and we have the same lineups. If you still want to go first, we can reroll until you go first.
I technically because I'm player two, it is randomized, right?
Yeah, it is random.
Yeah, let's go with this because I think I started the first time first, so
Yeah, okay.
you're gonna go straight for the orderly, I assume.
Yep. That's pretty much the only thing to do because we both have orderly pretty high on our lineups.
If I picked the orderly second, they're less of a target, right?
I mean, you have it on second. Problem is, if I tranquilize your paratrooper now, then you can tranquilize my medic after that, so yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Tranquilizing medic is still pretty much the best way to do it. Oh,
50.
it was a 50. That's huge. That's huge. And that is why I always think getting the health is way more important than the other grades.
Yeah, especially if you stay up there. I know you started with a different lineup to me, but landing a projectile like a bazooka on top of there, that's far more difficult than it is to hit like slightly next to them.
Also, now I don't think I have good body blocking option, so I basically have to just do this.
Oh, nice one. So you're actually a rank up player, right?
Yeah,
Because remember I've seen you play before.
I have been playing on rank up and regular league.
So where exactly did you place again?
I have been dropped off on the playoffs on every league so far.
So still, on the league, you make it to the playoffs, so you're already obviously, even just from what I've seen today, a much better player than me. But it's
I
impressive.
mean,
But
my biggest issue really is that short time because the normal league is on 30 seconds and I really like to take time when taking my turns, so I really suffer from that. I would say 45 seconds is best timer option for me. Any shorter than that will cause me some huge problems, and that's probably why I have never been in, like, let's say top 3 or anything like that.
but you could hold your own against some of the others. Like who would you say you could roughly beat?
I actually, when I played on the first league, I almost beat Castor. It was very close match.
Castor though, he's a
Yeah, it
behemoth.
was basically if I would have hit my rocket launcher shot, it basically went through Castor's big hit point. So I lost because of that. He got up like he got one turn two more with Grenadier, and then he destroyed my last pick with it. His Grenadier was left like with 30 HP. He instant killed my 200 HP paratrooper.
Oh, hell. But still, would you say you could beat like Pin or ADB or
I
anyone?
mean,
Like, who would you say is your closest match?
I have beaten Pin and ADP on my matches actually. I cannot say what is like hardest match I have played. Playing against Castor has been pretty difficult, but I have beaten Angurio on square off. That I'm pretty proud of actually, because it is very mortar heavy map. And also I have beaten Angurio on no, I mean I have beaten ADP on U Hillock, and I have beaten Pin also on square off. And actually, Death Bobble was on the rotation back when I destroyed Pin on there as well. It was basically he gave up so early that I think my all picks were left alive.
Hmm. Wow.
It's all visible on the league YouTube channel, so you can check some old matches. That's otherwise it is good idea anyways because you can get some ideas by watching some old games.
Yeah, I've been watching a few of the old games from last year. I watched them when they came out, actually. But I think for the professional league, I think me and Fab actually commentated a few together.
Yeah, I think couple of the last ones, yeah.
Yeah, I know we did ADB versus Lafront, and I think we did Axbite versus Lafront as well. I'm not sure, but we definitely did at least two.
Yeah, I remember that you were commentating like few of the matches. I don't remember exact amount, but I do remember that, yeah.
gonna leave that. I don't know if this is worth doing, but I'm gonna try.
It was decent amount of damage.
Yeah, pretty good. So what would you say, like, in terms of the actual like Grunt League participants? You know, not like where would you think I'd stand as such, but do you think I have a chance if I keep practicing? If I make it to the playoffs, I'd be quite impressed. But I'm not
I, I
one of
think
those that's like really in it to win it. It's
it is
fun,
very
but
hard to say how it will go. I have to say that I will be really surprised if Revan will not get into the playoffs, so he will definitely do some good, I think. And I think your performance has not been bad by any means, so it depends how good strategies and like how you play maps that you have been given. So also it depends very much on your opponent and your opponent's mindset. Because if your opponent is not like feeling too confident, then that definitely helps your chances as well.
yeah, I suppose like with the whole anxiety thing, like if the opponent doesn't feel too confident, as you said, like I'm playing against you, so I guess the nerves without the training session just kind of got to me.
Yeah,
But
it definitely
to be
makes
honest,
a difference.
like to be honest, the one I'm most scared of in I have to play against at the moment is Jay Warren. Is it? No, not Jay Warren. He won last time. Uh, let me take a turn and I'll tell you then. I have to
Yeah, yeah.
concentrate, but I'm gonna risk this.
I will be very surprised if this actually succeeds. I have never seen anyone fly off from this map, but we will see.
Oh crap!
It's close,
Oh,
but
that was
not enough.
close.
And now I know I need to jump this guy 3 times.
Yeah, I think what I was saying. Yeah, from the last league, Jay Warren was the winner, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
but he won, so he can't play anymore because
yeah,
he
I
actually
think
played in the
so.
pro game.
Yeah,
So yeah, I was contemplating joining last time, and I was like terrified of playing against him when I knew that I wasn't playing, but could have been. Uh, I think in my group at least, Raging Looney is the one I kind of I don't know him. I've never played against him, but he got pretty close the last couple of times. So
yeah, I have to say that like the matches with Looney are usually close matches, but I don't think him as very good player. He gets intimidated very easily, so if he does one mistake, he will get super mad, and then he will keep making even more and more mistakes. So basically, if you play against Lunu, you should try to annoy him as much as you can. So, oh, that's. I mean, that guy was poisoned already, so it's not that big of the deal. But yeah, Lunu gets intimidated like very easily, and then he gets mad, and then he starts making huge mistakes. Also, it's weird how Looney takes some games way too serious and gets super mad if he's not on top, and then on some games he's just joking around and killing his own pigs to make it a tie and stuff like that. So it's really hard to say. It kind of depends what kind of mood he has, how easy he is to beat. Oh, Yeah, it's a bit difficult because you cannot see the shadow from here. And then that happens. Yeah, that was definitely not worth it. It was 10 HP health and you lost 2 jetpacks and good position for that.
I lost that brilliant high ground, but I knew I shouldn't have gone for it, but I knew I couldn't make a shot from that distance anyway. So yeah, so my opponents are Fab, Looney, and Oven Glove. Is it?
I don't really know because I have not, like, Becky's actually sent me the list, but I don't remember them that well because I just checked them very quickly.
I hope this is worth it.
Problem is that now you do not have enough time to get back.
Not necessarily need to be back, but
That is something, but most likely I do have enough time to heal that guy.
oh crap! Oh, if I only just is it like I said, I should probably write the lineups down and then like cross out who's dead.
Yeah, I think that is something you should do.
Because
Problem would
I was contemplating what I should do, but now
problem
you've completely
was
countered my move and nullified it.
problem was that there was not much else you could have done because I would have like you couldn't have make it back in time to my medic anyways. So
I shouldn't have even tried to leave. That's the thing. I tried to divide the time in half and think if I had a couple of seconds, I could maybe do it. But I thought, like, what's best to do? If I could heal one other pig,
yeah,
I'd like gamble that that wasn't the next guy. So
the poison peaks were just too far away from the medic.
I suppose it was kind of bait, really.
I think you should have used TNT at that point just to deal damage to that guy as well.
Oh yeah, I could have blown him into the other.
Also now since I still have my Grenadier's turn, I definitely need to deal some damage to that guy before it's too late. That's huge damage actually. Where is this guy? Yeah, now this guy will be done because this guy has exactly 50 HP.
Oh, that heal just ruined it.
I just have to say the one thing, if you are using team that poisons very heavily, you really have to have that medic advantage. So basically, if you are planning to poison lots of my pigs, my medic needs to be dealt with as soon as possible. Because now I have only one poisoned pig because my medic has been healing them in the middle on like the other guys.
So
It's
I should really be targeting him. But
not
I suppose
anymore
now.
because basically all of your scouts are dead, so there is no poisoning anymore anyways. So also since my tranquilizers are like I do not have any more tranquilizers. It's not much use of like focusing on my medic anymore. Of course I cannot heal if you kill that guy, but yeah. sure if I should. Actually, I'm gonna do it like this.
Oh, nice positioning. Yeah, I definitely have to work on the strategy more. In terms of accuracy, I don't think I'm that bad, but
Yeah.
it's just kind of knowing what to do with the game. That's, I think, where I struggle the most. Because I seem to go for almost the easiest shot.
Well, I would say if you have a medic advantage, only heal if you don't lose that advantage. That's something that you really should remember, because basically you immediately lost that medic advantage by going to heal too far away. Also, I'm pretty sure that this is not gonna work.
Well, do you have the
Because
medic points?
because my Grenadier is my second pick and my medic is my first pick, so it's gonna be medic now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely going to be one of my main strategies, is to write down the lineups, because that is something I could have prevented. You would have probably healed him anyway, but
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think I stand any real chance now, because once you go for that, there's a 50.
Yeah, besides, I have all my picks still alive. So I don't know
I
really.
objectively did worse this time than the first time.
Yeah, it is definitely because of the scouts, because you didn't get any use of the poison. Always when you poisoned any of my picks, I just immediately healed them because I had that medic advantage. So the poison is useless if I have the advantage with the medic. One heal and that poison is useless, and then I can just keep poisoning your picks on my pigs. Feel that was a good idea.
And there's still no way to win, but I'm assuming the most efficient thing would be to kind of get away a little bit. I don't know, really.
If I just can, I should try to throw this guy as close to those two as I can, so he will take also that extra damage from the medic.
See, that's something that I guess separates us. You're probably thinking about that as I'm taking my turn. Like, you knew if I was to stand there and take a shot, that should be the next turn for you, right?
Yeah, I don't know if the range will be enough, but pretty close. And this might be it if it hits well, and it hits.
Nice shot.
I guess I get the survival bonus then. So I
Yeah.
definitely think you should stick with the not so poisonous strategy, because the scouts, if you are taking that many scouts, you first thing you should do should be to deal with opponent's medic. You have to have medic advantage, or you need to kill the medic before you use any poison. Otherwise, it all gets just healed.
Hmm. So if I was to play this, what would you say my lineup should actually be if you would, just from your kind of professional opinion as
Well,
such?
definitely the first pick has to be medic because otherwise you have no chance of getting medic advantage unless your opponent also has paratrooper first and both have medic second. Then whoever goes first gets the medic advantage. But if you start with medic, then you have higher chance of getting that medic advantage.
So I should start by tranquilizing with the medic.
Yeah,
If I go the
tranquilize the
medic,
opponent medic and
paralyze it, take the turn, and
yeah.
then once I've stolen the turn, I'll have a paratrooper for second.
Well, yeah,
Oh, excuse
basically
me.
you could have paratrooper on second and then go grab some stuff. Because if Fab has paratrooper on his first place, then you will get medic advantage and you will still get some grades because there is no way he can get all of them. But I don't know
But
if I have no idea if he's even having to take paratrooper, so it's hard to say what he's planning.
he probably would. I think he's smart enough to spread his lineup out. I think he'd either go pirate or medic first, and
Yeah,
depending on who went second, he would probably have a sapper or grenadier.
most players do take that paratrooper first on that map, just because if you grab both of those healths, and if they are 50s, then you can gain 100 health instantly. It is pretty low chance, but if that happens, then that's pretty much it, you have won.
100 health. That
Yeah,
just makes essentially that paratrooper the target, right?
well,
Because
yeah,
with
but
medic jetpacks,
yeah,
though,
but
he's
paratrooper is still low
cannon.
priority target. Like when we played just now, I didn't focus on your paratrooper even though it has 200 health because it doesn't have any good weapons. I would rather have to face that paratrooper on your last man alive than deal all my good weapons to dealing with that and then get poisoned and tranquilized and used like those grenadier good grenades.
Hmm.
I just didn't focus on your paratrooper at all. I just let him be with that huge amount of health.
I'm just trying to think now. The thing is, practicing against you is much more useful than the AI because I just get destroyed, but get some feedback.
Yeah,
When I play
also,
against AI, I just win.
yeah, practicing
Regardless.
against AI doesn't really work. It works like certain type of way. You can test if like on some map grenades suck. You can test that against AI as well. But AI is it's not same than human player, so it will be totally different if the strategies actually work.
Yeah. So
So
for me,
do you want to play same map again or some other map at this point?
well, if we're literally just running through the like maps that I have picked out for me, then I don't know. I guess I'd play the same again because I know it's the first. But would you like to mix it up a bit, like play
I can
different
play the
ones?
same one again if you want to practice that at the moment. I would say that I'm probably gonna be one or two more games because the time is already almost 4 a.m. and that's usually the time I go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired too, so I'm probably not going to be much use so much longer. But I can
I
play
mean,
one more at least.
I
So
mean, I'm not really that tired yet, but problem is that if I just don't go sleep at 4 a.m., I will probably just stay up to 6 a.m. and then I will sleep all day. So that's not good. But yeah, if you like, if that is the map that you want practice the most at the moment, we can play that again.
yeah, go on. Let's do it. I mean, I'm the same as you when it comes to sleep. So you know, I would literally just stay in bed all day. But I didn't go about like 3 o'clock in the morning. So
For some reason, gamers usually seem to be night people.
sorry, what was that?
Gamers usually seems to be night people.
Yeah, I guess a lot of it.
If it's okay for you, I could use two of these guys now.
Let
Or,
me. Oh,
or do you want me to still keep more sappers? I mean,
yeah.
actually, to change things a bit, I guess I could take one paratrooper just to, like, make it a different for you, I guess.
Right. When you
It's
have
not.
the lineup, just let me know. Wait, no, go back. I'm gonna take a picture of it so
Oh,
I
oh,
can.
oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh, wait. I'm gonna change it a bit before you take a picture. I'm gonna actually put this guy here, and this guy on the last place. Now you can take the picture.
Right, you ready?
Yeah, did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I'm assuming you can just memorize mine. So.
Well, not really. I'm just memorizing the most important one, like the medic, for example, because if I tranquilize anyone after the medic, that will be useless. I don't have to remember anything else but the medic, basically.
Yeah. So at least I know the lineup.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm actually struggling to breathe right now. This is kind of gotten bad. Right. So I'm also gonna. I think I'll go medic first. Para, sapper.
Oh, wait, do you mean like this or one paratrooper?
Yeah, I think I'll go for one paratrooper there, and then a. See, I'm tired as to whether I should bring a grenadier.
It depends. If you are using heavy scout strategy, then you definitely need to take care of that medic before I can use it to do anything. Otherwise, the health just makes healing makes those scouts useless.
Right, I'll replace that last sapper with the grenadier then.
Wait, is this grenadier?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
So no scouts at all.
Yeah, so the last one will be a scout.
Okay.
I think that was what you said your strategy was on at least the other maps was if you can't see them and they're usually the last target,
Yeah, that is true.
right?
Do
So
you
I'm
need to
ready.
take picture of your own lap or lineup, or do you remember it? Wait, did the Oh, it is working now. The thing froze for a bit.
Yeah, sorry, it's because I have to take the picture on my phone, but it's got a USB cable in it. I just knocked it and it disconnected for a while.
Yeah, okay. So do you need to take picture of your own lineup, or do you remember that one?
I've just taken the picture, so
Okay. So I guess
should
we will
work.
start.
Right, so I will basically just scroll between them. I'm sorry though if I'm literally struggling to breathe. If I seem really sick, I'm kind of getting worried now because I think I've actually gotten worse in the past like day.
Yeah, it for me it was like the first day it was not that bad. Second day it was horrible fever. So by the way, should I just go or do you want to go first now?
Uh, well, I don't mind. I mean, if anything, it's just a real world simulation. If it's random, if
Yeah.
I go second in the real world, I go second. So, would you just to help me kind of gauge what I'm doing? Would you tell me like give me a running commentary on what you think you're going to do? or at least just what you know you're going to do.
I mean, I'm always getting the medic first, and I need to check who has 140 health, because gunner and medic are only one who can show that health. Scout always also has 140, but since scouts are not showing the health and nobody uses any of the gunners, I can easily see if your pick has 140 HP, it will be medic, even though I don't see the medic tag.
Yeah, so you memorize that they're 140, so you know it's one of the two.
Yeah, 140 is always a medic unless you have gunners on your team.
So which I don't, so
Yeah,
you just knew it.
exactly.
Unless it said medic before it said 120 for some reason. But say if you're scrolling around. Oh, heavy.
I also think that is slightly risky if you like. Oh, so close. That is slightly risky because you might hit the thing if you do that too close to the platform.
Say that again.
That, like, if you fly straight up too close to the platform, it is slightly risky because you might fly into it.
Yeah, that's why I kind of like leave it a little bit outwards, but then fly straight up and then control it with the D-pad
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the way down.
that is good plan.
That's what I usually do.
Yeah. Okay, this is very bad for me because now I cannot get the health at all. Basically I took paratrooper just for nothing. There is nothing I can do with it.
And that's the one I hit for some reason.
Yeah. How much health does your... Okay, that guy has 34. Can I hit it without hitting my own guy? If I can, that would be nice.
A well-placed shrapnel, maybe, but I don't think TNT would do it.
Well,
I'm not sure.
unless I put it like this. I feel like that should work.
It should. Oh wow! So am I gonna do it? Didn't even get a turn.
Yeah, problem is that now you probably gain the medic advantage because your medic is first. So since you don't have a grenadier anymore, your medic will be before your medic will be before my medic. But since you don't have any scouts, basically my medic is pretty much useless anyways. It is only for tranquilizing at this point.
Hmm.
But I really feel like now that I have that paratrooper on my team, that's gonna cost me a lot.
See, now I've taken the health. It could. You could take the airbursts, but I have a 200 para. But
Yeah, but
it's more to do with how he's positioned.
thing is that I am very bad at using air bursts, so they are not giving me much really. If I would
When
have
you
had
say very bad, like,
if I
you
would
know,
have had turn with my paratrooper, I would have gotten both of the healths and no air burst as well. So oh yeah, you had one scout. I forgot already. Yeah. Also, since your medic is poisoned, it doesn't matter if you happen to hit it anyways at this point, so that's very easy shot for you. Ah, very good.
Well, I thought I got it a bit high power there, but just about did it.
What should I do now? I guess I'm gonna drop you from there first.
That's not a waste of a jetpack, really. Even though it's done the full 20, it has actually gotten me out of a good position.
Yeah, exactly. Also, this is pretty easy shot to do, so even I cannot fail this one.
Ooh.
But it was still only TNT amount of damage plus that small extra, so not that useful really. And now I have a huge problem because I don't have those scouts to deal with your medic because I only have one scout now, so yeah, I cannot play with my comfortable strategy and destroy the medic.
Hmm. Right. Is that about right?
It should be. That's very hard to do because if you do it too close, you will hit the thing, and if you do it from too far away, then that will miss. So it is a bit risky move anyways.
I hope this works. It may or may not, but yes, yes.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was nice. I guess I need to focus on your medic now because you don't have grenadier anymore. Problem is, how do I do it without killing my own medic? I guess I will just risk it. Because I cannot use my medic anyways while your medic is doing its thing.
Hmm. So it's worth the extra damage. It does it.
I think it was
Oh,
worth
yeah,
it.
that was pretty clean.
Yeah, definitely worth it. Because my medic only took like, I think 26 or something. Because that grenade is very precise.
We don't have time to do 6, so
That is very evil strategy.
huh?
That is very evil strategy because your medic will be before my medic.
So that could work.
Well, yeah, you will get my medic killed before I can do anything with it. So yeah, I would say that's a success. I think it will be 20 damage though, so it will not be skip turn for my medic. Yeah, I definitely want to get rid of that guy. Or at least deal some huge damage. I think that corner looks like it's possible, but still, I don't think it will fly out of the map, but of course, there is nothing better to do than try.
No, I don't think he could go up map.
It's very unlikely. I don't think that works. Yeah,
It's
no.
close, but it's usually the pathfinding that gets them.
Yeah, this map doesn't have pathfinding errors, so they do not explode on this map at all. At least I have never seen that.
don't know how to do this. They need to stay together, but they need to be almost killed at the same time.
You cannot get double poison here, I would say. It's almost impossible. It is possible in theory, but almost impossible to do so. I wouldn't risk it because other guy's poisoned already. Ooh, so close. Good thing you could stop it in time. And now you gave me amazing opportunity to do this.
Damn it.
There goes
He's
our
gone.
medics. Okay, now I have this guy. I guess I'm gonna grab some more ammo.
Well, that would be a good one, actually, if you get it right in between them.
Yeah, but I will damage my grenadier a lot if I do that. I'm not sure if I want to do it. I do not. There is no way I can make this shot, but we will see.
Oh, do it, do it, do it, do it. Oh,
With this lag, I'm very happy with this shot.
that was good. There's not really
Because,
much I can do.
yeah, it is very hard to explode those fast shells right on time.
No. Shit, you've not left me in a good position here. I was going to try and do a little bit less damage to him, but I would damage my own. So,
Oh, that was nice. You could have used machine gun to shoot this guy. I would have lost one turn there.
oh yeah, the machine gun was 20.
But I
That would
guess
have been a kill there.
I'm gonna instant explode my guy for some extra damage with this.
Also, the pig explosions do extra damage.
Yeah, they do 20 extra damage.
Yeah, I mean, if they're like almost obliterated in the
Yeah,
animation.
exactly. They do the same 20
I-
like that as well. Oh, this guy's one TNT away from Kamikaze.
having that thing again where I just kind of don't know what to do, so I just guess and hope for the best.
Oh, good placement. Because now I cannot use TNTs. I cannot gain that extra turn. Well, if I cannot do that, I guess I will do as much damage I can to this guy. This guy cannot have much health left. It was a kill. shot. All pigs are in the same pile now. 16 HP. Okay, that's very bad amount. I guess I'm still keep this pig alive for now.
You could probably make that. The other side. Heck,
Ooh,
I
okay,
panicked.
that timer really got you this time, because this is very bad for you now. That
Bad for
guy
you.
has 48 HP, so
Oh, just one more, and I could have done it if I just left the shrapnel.
yeah, but it doesn't change anything because I'm gonna kill them both now. Otherwise, you can just jump the guy with paratrooper. Because there is, like, you don't have to do it all on one turn. Now
Just maybe.
that guy should be suicidal, and my own low HP guy is gone, so you cannot jump him with that paratrooper anymore. It was basically a trap.
Oh, you trapped me. Was that intentional?
I mean, there was two options. Either you try to deal with him and you have to waste huge amount of time, or you let him be and let him have one more turn to shoot his sniper. So it was bad for you either way.
Hmm.
Also, since that other guy's gonna take turn now, I can just be sure with shotgun, so I don't even have to. Actually, since I have these things here, no, I'm not gonna use them just so I don't accidentally deal any damage to that other guy. Because now you will lose one turn and I can finish the thing with my shotgun.
There we go. I think that's game.
I guess I'm gonna take that just in case I miss or something.
Oh,
No point.
airburst. Come on, be a man.
I mean, of course I have to do it with shotgun.
Well, I definitely fared much better with that lineup than I did the last one.
Yeah, I think that was way better lineup for you.
So I should maybe bring one scout, but the rest is just full on damage. Because when
Although,
it comes to accuracy, I don't think I am that bad as such. I can land the shots as long as I have the time to guess. But
yeah, yeah.
see, when it comes to poison, usually like once I've landed one, that's probably the end of it. Because it takes another entire round to get there. If I could do two sappers, then that's, two TNDs or two shrapnels, two paras. That's a lot of jetpacks, but you use them to essentially coax the enemy in to go into something. But
Yeah, I don't feel paratrooper is that good. Because in this map, you basically have to choose. Either you deal 60 extra damage with the paratrooper, and then that guy is useless, you don't get anything besides that. Or you go for the crates, but I still don't think that those airparts are that well, because you deal mostly 60 damage with them in general. So TNT's 50. It's only 10 damage difference. Only reason you should take the paratrooper if you really want to get that health.
Yeah, well, the health proved quite useful there, but to be honest with you, I think the positioning of the pig, depending on who's next in the lineup, may actually be a factor. Say, let's just say that Fab starts with snipers. I don't think he will, but if he did, could he shoot me down from there?
I mean,
Because it's far easier to start with a sniper and take someone out from there with a clean shot than it is to aim a bazooka straight up and down again. Because if he
well,
did, he'd almost have an unintentional body block.
well, yeah, but I still don't think targeting paratrooper is like if paratrooper has wasted all his jetpacks, it's very low priority target. And with map like that, there is no mines or water, so paratrooper always has a chance to use all of those jetpacks. So it is not it should never prioritize on that map.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. It's kind of funny that it's the actual first three maps that we start with are my worst. Like, they're my three worst maps in the entire game. Any other map I would probably do a lot better at, but we got coincidentally my worst three.
I mean, I don't like beach invasion myself. That is just one of the maps that I don't like. And then you Hillock, it's not best map, but it's not either anything I like. So that's kind of meh map for me. But one-way system that I really like. It is just not too balanced because only one player gets that guided missiles.
To be honest, my favorites on at least the expert category that you're highlighting now are probably Ice Flow, Square Off, and Chill Hill.
I do like Ice Flow a lot. I also like Ridgeback. Chill Hill I do not like that much because the one who goes first has way too huge advantage there as well because whoever goes first has a chance to get both of the artilleries.
Oh, wait, that's the one with the artilleries. Yeah, in that case, is it Frostfight? The
Yeah,
one where you have a little island in the middle.
Frostfight
There's a
is
lot of
the
crates.
yeah, okay, you mean Frostfight. I mean I
Yeah,
sometimes mix them two up as well, so yeah, I get it.
yeah. Whoever gets the artillery in that one is just basically the winner. If you could land a pretty much either perfect heavy shell or a shock shell, you can get one into the minefield or do a solid 100 damage. So you've
Yeah,
already kind of got it in the bag there.
yeah, we played that map with Revan like 5 times, and I always got the like advantage with artillery somehow.
See, I've never really had the advantage per se, but what I've tried to do is take the advantage. Like if I started second, because if they would want to start with a para to take the artillery and then try and make a shot. But what I've decided is if I also start with a para, I can take the other artillery and then either aim at one of their pigs and blast them into the mines if the spawns got lucky,
Yeah,
or
but
just
yeah,
aim the heavy artillery shells straight
yeah,
into the other artillery and half its health.
yeah, that's what Revan was trying to do. But then on my second guy, I just picked up the F-Rain airstrike and destroyed his artillery every time.
Yeah.
So if
Even
you
then,
so if you grab that crate, you probably do not have enough time to get to the artillery unless you are very fast. And then if you grab that artillery, it's done with that one fire ray. So whoever goes first gets just way too big advantage there.
for things like that, where you have such an advantage for going first, like, should that even be used as a league map? Because it seems so unfair.
I don't really know. It is not that you can balance everything, but some maps, whoever goes first has huge advantage, and some maps not that much. Like that map we played just now, the health drop seems to be dropping whoever goes first, so that's even more advantage.
I don't think it necessarily drops for who goes first. It just their numbers line up that way. But it's turn X. Like I think it's on a timer.
Yeah,
Like
I think
technically,
I think it is. I might be wrong, but I think it's 30 turns or something like that. But basically, it is timed that way that whoever goes first is always the one who gets it because it is the like equal amount of numbers when it drops. So it will always go whoever like the player who goes first.
but technically, although the enemy could blow you out the way, you could stand in the exact same position as where it drops and have it drop on you if they had other targets.
Yeah, that is true. So if you can memorize exactly when it drops, then you can go grab it before I have a chance. Yeah, that is true. But counting down the crate as you play, it is so hard trying to like you have to concentrate on your opponent's lineup. You have to concentrate on what you are doing, and you also have to concentrate when you will get the crate. So that's so difficult.
Yeah, true.
Even if you have like pen and paper and you like put number in the corner every time, like 1, 2, 3, count the turns. If you do one mistake, the opponent will get the crate. So yeah,
Oh.
it is very hard to do like that.
See, I suppose all I can really do is just practice the maps against other people. Because I think me and Fab are planning to play Friday or Saturday next week, so we'll be one of the last. Because I know actually, technically, how would you say the VPN that I've been playing through has been like out of 10, like playability?
I mean,
Because
today I would say 7 out of 10. It is otherwise it is perfect, but there are some occasional lag spikes, like couple of seconds that I cannot move, or the screen freezes for me for like 2 seconds or something like that. And if I'm moving, the pig will just keeps running. If there is mines on the way, the pig would run to the mines.
yeah, I had that when I was testing with Fab earlier. It was like okay, we didn't play our actual maps, but we played others just to get some practice. But I found because we were playing the lake, I literally walked into a minefield and I actually pressed the up and right button. I remember where I was walking, like, and then let them go. But the pig just kept walking for like 1 second extra, walked straight into the minefield and then killed itself. When I was actually trying to, avoid that, but I had so much time to do it. The
Yeah,
connection itself, like the latency average was okay, but with the spikes, it misses the flag to bring the button up, so it just walks. So I think I had the same thing.
yeah, it is pretty much the same thing here.
So is there like any issue if I really like couldn't make it a fair game just playing through a VPN if we
I
waited a
mean,
couple of days? So I technically played in week two, my week one, but also played the next match like a day or two afterwards. Like, is there any issue with that if I really had to go home for it? Because at home, I can use a straight up Ethernet connection, nice PC, TV, everything.
well, that's just about how if it's okay with the players, if your opponents actually have time to do it like that. I'm sure it should be fine if it helps with the lag, but you should talk to Fab or someone who's organizing the thing about that.
Well, the thing is, Fab already knows. Like me and him are kind of like bros now, so he'd understand. It's just whether the like hosts could do it as well.
Yeah, Fab is pretty much the one who has invented the Grand League, so I would say that final decision actually is pretty much his.
Well, surely the final decision is whoever has to actually host the game, because we both agree it's not fair that with one of us have 60 millisecond lag at least, and then the other have zero. So he wants it to be hosted by someone else.
Yeah, yeah,
Even if
that is for
like
sure.
for example, ADB is also Italian, so if he was to host it, we at least share some of the lag.
Yeah, of course it has to be like that, so that there is like third party hosting. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
The lag difference is something that we cannot do never about never anything though. Like Herb who plays from America, he will have 300 millisecond lag, and there is nothing we can do about that. But yeah, that's just an example. Like if somebody plays with zero lag, that's too much of an advantage. So there needs to be a host for every game, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just as long as it isn't a problem that I go home and actually like arrange to go home for a specific day to play this match, like no one else in the house using the internet or anything, like best connection I could. I wouldn't need a VPN, so like I'm talking like a solid 60.
Yeah.
That's
By the
playable
way,
for me.
how much like how long travel that is for you? How hard it is to do that for you?
Well, the thing is, obviously because every country has like it's different for even if you have like a similar size, rail networks, road networks, etc. It's all different. But for me to get home from uni, I've tried to explain to everyone that it would take me to get home. I would also have to come back to university, which is where I am now. Hence the VPN. It's roughly 4 hours at least to get home. But because I have lessons through the week and need to be with my teachers, I have to be here for most of the week. So I could go home Thursday or Friday, stay, Thursday off Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, and come home and come back here on the Monday. I definitely can't travel on a Sunday because our rail networks are heavily restricted on a Sunday to the point where it's basically undoable. So it would also cost me 30 quid. So
Yeah,
like
it's
for
not
a return
it's not
ticket,
really
it's
worth doing. Yeah, that is
yeah,
true.
yeah. Don't get me wrong. If I could like spend most of a week at home, chill out, do some homework, meet some friends, play some Hogs too, like that's doable. But when I need to be with, because I'm a third year as well. Like this is my final year at uni, and I'm also kind of behind on the work. Like I desperately need to be with the teachers. So even if it meant this is kind of hard and annoying to admit, but